It's been a while since I did one of these videos, and the reason I'm doing this video is for a very good reason. Let's get started. Yes, Dead Island. I'm pretty sure many fans of zombie games out there remembers the trailer to this game when it was first announced. How beautiful the graphics looked, how tear-jerking the trailer was, and how overall the game looked like it would be the first and only epic zombie slaying first-person game ever invented. Well, while that is not entirely true, Dead Island did not flop. It was actually a pretty good game, pretty fun, had a lot of story and a lot of entertainment to it, and I still think it holds up to this day, though the servers are not that great. And yes, after that, there was a sequel announced called Dead Island Riptide a few years later. While it was originally supposed to be an add-on DLC, fans of the series, or the original game intended, wanted a bit more. So they decided to progress and make the DLC turn into a full new game called Dead Island Riptide, which is basically a repeat of the first game in my opinion. The story is almost exactly the same. Just new characters, new island, new mods, new weapons, somewhat new of a story, with new side missions and a lot more. When Riptide originally came out, I actually pretty much hated it. I thought that it wasn't what I thought a Dead Island game sequel should be. It felt sloppy, it felt glitchy and sloppy. And it also has been filled up out the end with modded weapons. And yes, when I mean modded weapons, I mean like legit PC modded weapons. Well, after the somewhat disaster of Riptide, Techland kinda had a better idea. And they went on to make Dying Light. Everybody remembers I used to have a ranting video about Dying Light, like I did this one. Now, my Dying Light video, while it did get a lot of views, it ended up getting removed due to some stupid copyright thing, even though I didn't use any footage or music at all. But I didn't argue with it because, you know, my opinion didn't matter, did it? Either way, I eventually did get to play a little bit of Dying Light, and I wasn't too impressed with it. It was an okay game. It's not the best that I thought it would be, and while I still think that them making it for new gen only was a pretty stupid decision, there's nothing I can really do about it to this day. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about Dying Light, nor do I see a lot of my friends playing it. So I felt like it was a gem that fell from the sky, was around for a bit, and now has vanished into the sand. While it has had a re-release with the DLC, I still don't think that the game is going to hold up over the years. So after the disappointment of old gen fans not getting Dying Light, they decided to make another Dead Island, which is now labeled the worst in the series, and that is Escape Dead Island. Yes, I also know there was a PC game called Dead Island Epidemic, but yeah, that game, I'm just talking about console games, not PC games. Escape Dead Island, while it was really different from the first two games, and by really different, I mean texture-wise, gameplay-wise, everything-wise, it does have a connection to the first game, though I think it skips Riptide or takes place in between Riptide. Now, this game is set to take place before the next-gen release of Dead Island 2, which has been on hold. Yes, so people who are wondering when the game is going to be released, it is officially on hold, and I have a feeling unless they find a new company to help them out, it will be canceled. So what joy do we have when they finally announce a new Dead Island. Oh no, not new. Basically, the first 2 games just retouched up and released. What a cash grab that is. Seriously, what a cash grab. I mean, seriously, you already have Riptide on PlayStation Now. And I'm pretty sure the first 2 Dead Island games are now backwards compatible play for the Xbox One. If not, then they would be soon. However, why re-release these games in better graphics? I mean, seriously, the games should be left alone on the old gen. If you want them on the new systems, just port them like you have now. Do not remaster and do not retouch these games. They are fine the way they are. Even this trailer looks trashy. I would have to say that this is not worth anyone's time. Do not buy this game. And seriously, stop remastering games for these systems. It's getting ridiculous. In conclusion, there's no reason for this game to be remastered or retouched or anything of the sort except for cash grab. And I know my hair is messed up. They already released Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide in a pack before called the Dead Island Collection for PS3 and Xbox 360 and I think maybe PC. I'm not sure. But seriously, stop. Seriously, if you're going to make new games, make new games. Don't rehash old games. Ever since New Gen was released, that's all they've been doing. And I thought now that it's 2016, maybe that little trend has died down. Well, apparently, I was wrong. The trend is still going, and it hasn't stopped yet. And I don't even know if it's ever going to stop. I'm just waiting for the moment for them to release. They'll probably release Silent Hill Homecoming and Silent Hill Downpour. Please cross my fingers that they don't do that. I don't want to have to do a review on that. In a quick update, they are also releasing Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. But I don't think those will be remasters. I think they'll just be ports. That way you can just download them off of a store, yada, yada, yada. Hopefully, cross your fingers that they actually do something right and don't remaster those games. Seriously, I know you're trying to help fans and get fans some games, but don't remaster them. Just port them. It's less time, and you would still get money for it. Stop. It's just a cash grab. And for all those people out there who are hardcore fans of this game and actually buy this definitive collection, that's fine. I will not go into detail of why I think that's stupid, but if you're a fan of the series, get the game. I mean, it's your money. If you want them, get them. I mean, they're pretty old, so if when they're released, if that collection is like $50, that better be like $30 or $40, because 50, 60, even 70 is not worth it for those two games. I mean, really, even the Dead Island collection wasn't that high. And I don't just make these rant videos as a joke. I'm being very serious about this. It never ends. My hate for the PS4 still grows and is still on. Though the Xbox One has grown on me because basically every issue that was wrong with the Xbox 360 was fixed in the Xbox One. So that makes it a bit of a star on my gaming list. And until the day I get one, I will continue to play my PS3. And people are like, dude, just get a PS4. Nope. Nope. Not getting a PS4. Oh, why? I have my reasons. You should know my reasons. If you watch my videos, you know my reasons of why I don't like the PS4. I know they fixed a few things that I've addressed, but I still hate it. I still hate its functions. And overall, I really hate the system. And if one entered my house, I feel like I would just sit there and stare at it angrily for hours. I wouldn't destroy it or anything, but I'd stare at it for hours. Anyways, Thanks for watching. You can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Comment saying, "Oh, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about."
Or, "Hey, you shut up. We are fans of this game. If we want this game remastered, we'll get it remastered."
Or, "Hey, I agree with you, man. Remastering these games is pretty pointless. It's just a cash grab." Which it is. I digress. I end in this video. Sorry it's been a while since I've made one of these videos. Like I said, I've had no reason to make one until now.